In C#, decision-making is a crucial part of programming, allowing developers to execute different actions based on varying conditions. While if statements are commonly used for this purpose, the switch statement provides a more organized way to handle multiple decision paths. In this lesson, we will explore how to use switch statements effectively in C#. Don't worry if this feels new at first. This section covers understanding the switch statement. The switch statement in C# allows you to evaluate an expression and execute different blocks of code based on the value of that expression. This is particularly useful when you have a variable that can take on multiple discrete values and you want to execute different code for each value. Now, basic syntax of switch statements. The basic syntax of a switch statement is as follows. I'll let you read the examples on screen rather than reading every line aloud. In this syntax, first, expression, the variable or expression being evaluated. Also, case. Each case keyword represents a potential match for the expression. Also, break. This keyword terminates the switch statement and prevents the execution from falling through to subsequent cases. Finally, default. This optional section is executed if none of the cases match. This section covers example of a switch statement. Let's take a look at a simple example that demonstrates how to use a switch statement. In this example, we will create a program that evaluates a variable representing a day of the week and prints out the corresponding name of the day. You'll use this often as you go. The class shown on screen and how its members are organized. In this example, when day number is set to 3, the output will be Tuesday. If day number is set to a value outside of the range 1 to 7, the output will be invalid day. Let's move on to using switch with strings. The switch statement can also be used with strings, allowing for more readable code in certain scenarios. For example, you can evaluate user input as follows. This slide introduces a class definition. Study the structure in the code sample. In this example, if the fruit variable is set to apple, the output will be you chose an apple. In this lesson, we learned how to simplify multiple decision paths in C# using the switch statement. We covered the syntax, examined examples with integers and strings, and discussed how to use the default case for unmatched values. Alright, your turn. Give this a try. First, modify the day evaluation program to include more detailed messages for each day of the week. Also, create a program that takes a month number, 1 to 12, and prints the corresponding month name. Finally, implement a simple calculator that uses a switch statement to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division based on the operation entered by the user.